So, welcome to today's video. Today's video is going to be different, right? I want us to discuss. So, I was having a conversation with someone recently, and I was telling the person that life is transactional, right? If you are the type of person that you are waiting for things to just happen, you will wait until you go to your grave, because the earlier you realize that life is transactional, the better for you. If you have nothing you are offering, nature does not owe you anything, right? So let's be practical here. A young man sees a lady and you say you like the girl. Firstly, what attracted you to that girl? Maybe her shape, her beauty, or the way she was just soft, her feminine nature. Anything can just attract you to a girl, right? But then, why did you take that step to go and approach her? You want to make her your lady. Now, when you make her your lady, what next? Do you just want to keep her in your house and be looking at her face? No, right? There is something you expect her to give in return. So you see that it is a transactional activity. You may have initiated it, or perhaps maybe she's the one that initiated it. When a lady likes a guy and is giving all the sign for the guy to approach her, now at that point you may not realize that it's transactional, but as time goes, you now realize that this life is transactional. When a man gets married, the both couples expect to have children, right? Now, a time comes where for the couples that are having issues in childbirth, for some that are ungodly, it becomes a challenge. The man may begin to maybe grow hatred for the woman or something. Why is that? Because part of that transaction that that oath that they took, there was a transactional part that mandate the woman to get pregnant, or mandate the man to give the woman seed to carry, right? Life is transactional. So let's say you are praying for prosperity, right? You want to be wealthy, you want to do things, but yet you don't have a skill, you don't have a handwork, you don't have value that you are giving out, and you expect to prosper. No, the life, you need to realize that what you reap what you sow, right? So if you have nothing that you are sowing, you definitely shouldn't be expecting to reap. So let's say you have a handwork, then it becomes easy to be wealthy. You know, as Christians and children of God, one of the scripture that we abuse so much is the forces of the Gentiles shall be converted unto you, which is Isaiah 45 verse 3. Yes, Isaiah 45 verse 3. He said the forces of the Gentiles shall be converted unto you. Now, have you ever asked yourself, how will that happen? Right? When we read such scripture, we are just happy and we are saying, oh, God will make the people to just suddenly like us and they start transferring all their wealth to us. That's not how it was. You are a thief, right? Because you don't expect somebody to work all through. This is why most Christians are still broke and are still begging, and they think God is a scam. If the people of the world can get wealth even with their integrity intact, then it means that you as a child of God, you are doing something wrong. You understand? Many of us just sit down, we hope that one day God will just touch somebody and the person will just transfer their wealth to us. No. When God said the forces of the Gentiles shall be transferred to you, it's not a lie, but there is a dynamics to it, right? How will that happen? Now, let's say somebody who have labored to build maybe an estate. You see it now. The person spent millions of maybe dollars to build the estate, and maybe if now he is looking for somebody to entrust that estate to. Now, God can, if you are an estate manager, God can give you favor in the sight of that man. He can entrust you with everything, and you can just begin to give report to him. That is transfer, because now you are in charge, right? Another good example is somebody may just get a visa to travel out of the country. Using Nigeria as case study now, somebody may just get visa to travel out of Nigeria, and he wants to sell his house. Now, this person wants to sell his house. Perhaps the house is worth 300 million, but this person is just looking for 50 million naira, and he will sell that house. What do you think is happening there? That is the force of Gentiles being transferred, but many times we are not prepared to receive it, right? So life is a transaction. Even your relationship with God is transactional. I know many people will not believe it, but Jesus said, henceforth I call you no more servant, right? But I have called you friends, because everything I know I have told you. Then he now said, I have called you. And what was the purpose? He said that you may go and bring forth fruit, and your fruit should remain. So it is a condition, it is transaction. The reason why you are being saved is so that you can go and save others. You understand? That is why they call some unprofitable servants in the kingdom. Why? Because you are just saved and enjoying everything, and God is just the one lavishing all the love on you. You are not reciprocating anything. You see it now. So everything on earth, as long as time still exists, everything is transaction. Even in heaven, the people, for the beings in heaven to maintain their estate, their ranks, they need to give glory and worship to God, right? God showered them with all the power they need, all the influence they need. On the other hand, they give him glory. So it is a transaction. So the day you realize that life is transactional, you stop looking for who will dash you that money that you're looking for. You need to look for somebody that you can give value to, and the person will in turn reward your value, right? So life is transactional. So even the devil does not give anything for free. You have to give something. Remember what he told Jesus, just give, bow down. So what he needed was worship. So many people are selling their soul today for influence and wealth. You see, so everything. If you look it down to even your own children, your relationship with your children is still transactional. How? You give birth to them, you bring them up. While you are training them, you are having the faith that they will grow up to be somebody responsible and not disgrace your name. At the same time, in your old age, they will take care of you. So you see, it's a transaction. You are actually doing those investments for a purpose. So everything on earth is transactional. You need to look for your own area to transact, and you need to look for people that have what you have to sell. Just like trade by barter in those days, that's how it is. If you have a skill, you are a graphic designer and I need design, then we can transact. I give you my money, you give me your skill. So life is transactional. Stop looking for who will dash you that money. Look for who you will transact with. That's the best way to actually